Patrick Lamy from 55 meters out to take the lead for South Africa. What drama. There's a buzz in the air in Johannesburg that's been around the City of Gold all week in anticipation of the 89th Test match between South Africa and New Zealand, the penultimate match of the 2014 Rugby Championship. And Richie McCaw leads the All Blacks out to become the most capped All Black of all time.
Such a beautiful icon of world rugby. Everybody knows what it is. And the Springboks know that it's a challenge well laid down.
The challenge issued and well and truly accepted. Last had the whistle for a Springbok test in Paris at the end of 2013. Handré Pollard kicks off to signal the start of the 89th Test match between South Africa and New Zealand. 34 wins to the Springboks, 51 to their incredible opponents, 3 draws. And the ball given earlier by New Zealand, but ripped away by Brian Habana. Every opportunity to score points, so vital.
Now the Springboks can attack.
There's just been a little touch on the referee, Wayne Barnes, there, but no harm done, and then the All Blacks not rolling away.
Such a tightly contested match. Those little misses, you don't want that to be the legacy that you leave.
It's a bit argy-bargy between Sevilla and Etienne.
A difficult early kick.
84 test points for Beauden Barrett coming into this game. Absolutely nails it down the middle. He was a big influence off the bench in the corresponding test this time last year. Then it's Serfontein for de Villiers. The chip kick through bounces well for Hendricks. And then Serfontein just couldn't get away from Aaron Smith. Here's Hart! Front line, he's going to go all the way! Sensational try! His 5th for his country and a first against the All Blacks. It was on from their own 22 and they made it count in some style.
World IRB Rugby Player of the Year last year, and only Dwayne Vermeulen, for me this year, has been contesting that position of best number 8 in the world.
Very little quality front foot possession for the All Blacks so far. McCaw tidies up the tap from Reed. Barrett takes it to the line. Fekitoa. Good tackle again from Serfontein. That's awkward for Dag. Smith away to Barrett. And again it's Thrush and Moody combining well in midfield. Just as Wyatt Crockett and Brody Retallick did.
Marcel Couture got himself in the prime spot to compete for the ball. Just maybe never kept up his own body weight, but Moody never rolled away, never allowed him to play.
And a second very good strike from him. 25th Test match for Beauden Barrett this evening. He's never ever been on the losing side.
Did take it down much lower in New Zealand.
And they got a good bit of momentum from that scrum straight over the top of Julian Savia. So the execution from the back's not there this time. Off a strong platform provided by the scrum.
Definitely a work move, and they would have been training that in the week. The width there was the dummy to Fekitoa. Conrad Smith's responsibility is to get that out wide. He knows that he's missed the mark.
Outwin for Teboho Mohoje. Pollard, flat for De Villiers and LaRue, and here's a banner. Takes on Gag and gets away from him. Ben Smith and Bowden Barrett with the cover tackle. LaRue for Yanni du Plessis. Hogart, Mohoje. Pollard takes it to the line again. Takes it on and scores! First test try for young Handré Pollard.
Well, the crowd came to watch running rugby from their beloved men in green and gold, and they've been given their due.
Solid scrum by the Springboks.
But some brilliant work from Aaron Smith in response as well. Quick to respond, and Savia collects his own kick. Pollard tracking back, LaRue as well. That was off the back of a retreating scrum. Sheer brilliance. Good take from Barrett. And beautifully through the tackle to Fekitoa. And Fekitoa goes in. Extraordinary from the All Blacks. They've silenced Ellis Park. From the base of a retreating scrum on their 22 and tight to the touchline. This is what they create. Discipline vital for the Springboks now. They've enjoyed much the better of possession and certainly the better of territory in the first half of this test match. But points here, any points for New Zealand will make them surrender the lead going into half-time. Savia looking for the inside ball. Bismarck du Plessis keeping it in play, and Hougaardt's kick. Now, Cornel Hendricks is chasing for all he's worth. So is Fekitoa. Off the boot of Hendricks. And Cornel Hendricks losing the foot race eventually with Malachi Fekitoa, but was that carried back?
Who carried that over?
Well, it'll be a case of whose foot did it come off last, just on the way to the try line. For the rules fundies, if Fekitoa dragged it back into the try line and put it down, it's a 5-metre scrum for the Springboks.
Barnsley, in my opinion, that is carried over by Black.
Okay, so it's hit the knee of Green
and then been actually touched by Black first and then carried over. So scrum 5, green ball.
Okay, thank you.
Well, that's the result.
Has made the call.
That's the result the Springboks wanted. Can they get those vital points to go into the change rooms with a convincing lead?
They showed supreme conditioning in closing out the game with the Rugby Championship on the line last year.
Thank you.
Hougaardt, Pollard, steps, and gets up with the ball. They all think he scored. Is it a second for Handré Pollard? He certainly thinks it is.
Try yes or no.
Try yes or no, okay.
Well, try yes or no is the call. Pollard. Has he had the skill to get it down?
Great awareness from Pollard.
Oh, the Wonder Boy has done it. I'm not sure that you can deny that.
Barnsley, you may award the try.
Thank you very much.
No doubt from referee TMO. It's an emphatic statement from the Springboks to close out the first half. So just seconds left in the half. Sure, the siren will go before the All Blacks get back to halfway. Pollard converts again. So no time for the restart from the All Blacks, and South Africa finish the half with a converted try. Well, we said that Johan van Kraan had said you'll see some of the bench players early, but he also said we've got to go and finish this game off. 8-point lead going into the half-time break with that try from Pollard on the stroke of half-time. And already the All Blacks making a change. Ben Franks on for Joe Moody, who was busy in the first half.
I know you might slip, but it's still collapsible.
That's the perfect result for the Springboks.
Done everything that was asked of him in the first half. Some good line-out wins, good carries as well. Serfontein times the tackle on Dag, and the pass is away to Savia. Booted through, and De Villiers is after this. De Villiers claiming it.
Yeah, got you, Wayne.
Try yes or no.
Try yes or no.
Check
Well,
the,
that was
the
an
kick as well.
amazing piece of...
Check the offside as well,
Played
just
it.
in case. Okay.
Thanks.
So Jean de Villiers has told the guys he thinks he's got it, but the Springboks are not going to retire because, you know, the slow-mo cameras often show a very different result.
Just the body language around the park. I think they're very confident they've scored this try.
Yeah, it looks like Conrad Smith won that race.
Yeah, it's touched down by Black.
Two veterans of the game.
So it's 22.
Who've played each other many times and tremendous respect for each other as well.
Taking responsibility when it's been on, to use their own parlance. Just 4 men in this line-out. And Etzebeth went up at the front. That was the decoy. And still managing to form their maul, but the All Blacks getting sufficient numbers behind it.
You were just too high on this driving ball. Now the surge comes through.
And Bismarck du Plessis fully in control.
Use it! Use it!
Now the second call of use it comes. Hougaard, de Villiers. Tackle is from McCaw. Hougaard again. South Africa have a penalty in front.
Well, that's very consistent from Barnes. His call was because he penalised Victor Matfield for exactly that in the first couple of seconds of the game. The outstretched arm.
Just the one miss from Pollard this evening. It was his first attempt at goal, which was a penalty. This time, no error at all. Playing with increased assurance, confidence. And no small amount of authority. It's short, it's contestable. Sam Whitelock was up there, but South Africa have been outstanding in this regard.
Well, it was a massive clash of heads, wasn't it? And Jeremy Thrush came off second best. He's going to have to be replaced.
We've got some replacements.
Groggy after that tackle and struggling to get back to his feet.
In 2014, missed last week in Argentina. And now winning his 23rd Test cap off the bench. Tapped back by Matfield. Pollard, Vermeulen again. Wonderful tackle from McCaw, who's quickly back on his feet. And danger here for South Africa. Coles, Savia! Cornel Hendricks, wonderful tackle, but Coles there to provide the support. Whitelock. Barrett. De Villiers came out of the line to make the tackle. And what a vital tackle it was.
Turnover was good.
Just fantastic rugby. Lost forward by Kano.
Put your hands down, please. They can't be offside.
38 points to 27 this time a year ago. And few thought you could match it for pace and entertainment value. Well, they're doing a good job. It's played in the second half so far. Comes for Barrett. Fekitoa cuts out Smith for Savia. And Savia taken into touch by Billy Leroux and Francois Hougaard.
Well, he's big and strong as Julian Savia, and he's always getting through at least one or two tackles. JP Peterson was very good last week, and he'll want to be the same again.
And Etzebeth quickly into the air at the front. Kutsia and Berger trying to set up a contact point. And the All Blacks celebrating wildly as though they'd scored. Aaron Smith absolutely convinced.
Graham, Barnsley, try us or no, please.
Barnsley, that's carried over by Green. It's a scrum 5, black ball.
Carried over by Green and grounded, and then grounded by Black.
Yeah, Green first.
So it's a scrum attacking ball.
Yes.
The entire All Black team has gone back into their own half, except Bowden Barrett, who'd got the kicking tee out. And they've got to come a long way back to scrum.
Forward momentum first before the shoulders contribute to the scrum.
Julian Savia in position directly behind this All Black scrum, but Reid picks up at the back and lost it forward. Wonderful defensive scrum from the Springboks. Luatua, very busy entry into this game, starting with the line-out steal and then 3 carries in the ensuing phases of play.
John, that's 2 now, okay, for not trying to catch a ball. 1 against Victor, then 1 against you. Next one, okay?
Have you seen how many I've put in the past?
Okay, but you didn't catch that one, that's why it's a penalty. 6 back there.
Richie McCaw now's got to make another decision. The All Blacks are not chasing this game through penalties. They've decided not to. Will it work out for them, or will it assist the Springboks? Can these players, the big, strong, physical men, can they grind this out? Can they get South Africa into a position to score again? Can they drive New Zealand back from this area?
And they go short to the front of the line-out. Almost caught unawares. Just a metre out now.
Hands away now, Green!
Ball is in the air. Now Barrett, Fekitoa. Good tackle from Marcel Coetzee. Luatua, standing start, battling to build momentum. Vermeulen in with the tackle around the fringes. Quick to go is Aaron Smith. Fekitoa. And lost forward. Here's Strauss. Numbers for South Africa. Serfontein. Peterson. Inside for the Villiers. Leroux. And the turnover is good from New Zealand.
Advantage, entry.
Side entry, so a penalty coming here for New Zealand if they can't make more of this. Whitelock for Reid. Famuina gets it away for Barrett. Luatua. And then Franks.
No advantage, come back, entry. Entry,
Looks like
winger.
he never put a foot wrong.
Richie McCaw will remain calm. Just such an influence in situations like this. They've found a way to win games at the All Blacks in situations where it seemed impossible. You think of that epic test against Ireland in Dublin, where they just never stopped believing. And here goes Conrad Smith, who won't stop either. Floats it over the top for Ben Smith, who's in and over. A 16th test try for Ben Smith. The All Blacks back within striking distance. For anybody who believed there was anything such as a dead rubber between these sides, Steve Hansen and Richie McCaw quickly dispelled that rumour on arrival in South Africa. Now Barrett, Luatua. Vermeulen and Coetzee with the defensive work. Barrett, Dag. Tackle from Lambie. But composure from the All Blacks under pressure. Work their way back into the game and now looking for a 5-pointer to take the lead. Famuina, Reid, and Coles! They just never stop believing this extraordinary rugby team.
Not for the lead, but it'll give the All Blacks a cushion of 3 points inside the last 10 minutes of this titanic test.
His toughest kick of the evening so far, and he's just pulled it ever so slightly.
3 tries apiece here at Ellis Park.
Tawira Kurbala waits and charged down by JP Peterson, who's quickly back on his feet to apply the pressure.
Altaro Kurbala is in real trouble here. Watch JP Peterson. He's, oh my goodness. He's hurt his right knee there badly. Look at that. Just bending out of position. He knows immediately what's happened.
Back in the pocket. Lambie lines up the drop goal. Anxiously, and it's away.
Conditioning has been spoken about in the week. Will it be the big difference between the sides? The Springboks need to manufacture a score.
Lambie again. Burger. LaRue. Just a semblance of a half gap for Willie LaRue. Flicked away by Burger. Right.
First man before the run.
Another opportunity here. And the scrum going the way of the All Blacks.
Right, number 8 was the first man that picked up the ball and lots of bodies went on top of it. Lucy, is there anything to have a look at?
Are we going to see another dramatic moment? Messham's arm, bang, onto the head of Scott Burger. Dreadful.
Let me just have a watch of that again.
Well, the crowd have been baiting him to have a look at
Caught him high, so it will be a penalty just here, okay? He's injured. Got to make them their high.
Patrick Lambie from 55 metres out to take the lead for South Africa. What drama. The crowd will tell you. Got it! Under the most intense pressure, Patrick Lambie nails it. Springboks make a decision to go over the ball and win it. Was that Scott Burger? Dwayne Vermeulen and Burger both present at their breakdown. It is Vermeulen who gets up with the ball. They've still got to kick the ball. It's a penalty that's been awarded. Patrick Lambie kicks it high into the stands. And for the first time since 2004, the Springboks have defeated the All Blacks at Ellis Park. South Africa 27, New Zealand 25.